In 1966, a young writer named Joyce Carol Oates penned a short story that would become renowned outside of the literary world, a reference to 3 infamous serial killings that had taken place in Tucson, Arizona between 1964 and 1965. This story was entitled, Where Are You Going and Where Have You Been? Now, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I hate this story. But let me tell you why. It's not because it's bad. On the contrary, it is very well written and went on to start Oates' entire career. The reason I hate this story is because of how it makes you feel. Its characters and chain of events make me feel both furious and completely helpless, with the dread of knowing this predator who threatens and eventually draws out this scared 15-year-old girl will end up killing her. You know it will happen the whole time, and it makes me sick. The dialogue weaves from one page to another, time slows down, and the reader is forced to reconcile with the main character's panic, away from friends and family who can protect her, slowly being coerced into a brutal fate by the hands of a sadistic killer, devoid of empathy or meaning. It feels exploitive, it feels disgusting, and it made me want to puke. It was required reading for a composition class in my first year of college, and to this day I never forget the feeling of lingering dread that story brought out of me. Over the years, the meaning behind the story has been analyzed to encompass everything from religious undertones to direct commentary on sexual violence and true crime. But one thing stands to reason above all else. People still talk about this story. People still think about it and are affected by it. So much, in fact, that it got me out of my chair over 50 years later, even after the case was long since solved. But still, the story makes it feel so fresh and leaves a bitter taste in the mouth. To this day, I still think about these horrible events, how common they can be, and how much it continues to happen to people. And well, that's one of the reasons why we're here today. Because at the end of the day, there can often be more to a story than just reactionary politics. Some can have a truly lasting impact. All of this brings us to this manga, Takopi's Original Sin, a story that appeared in Jump Plus from December of 2021 to March of 2022. Much like Oates' story, it's short, only 16 chapters bundled into 2 volumes. And the other similarity is in the way this narrative makes you feel. How it reaches in and grabs you by the neck. It's visceral, and I don't know what to think going in, but the fact that we are here now talking about it, well, that's proof that this story has something significant to say. Takopi's Original Sin opens with the titular character, Takopi. He's this little guy with some funny dialogue and a cute way of speaking. Honestly, he's just an octopus-like alien, which is why he ends up getting named Takopi early on. Now, Takopi's mission on Earth is simple. He must, by any means necessary, make people smile. Equipped with some happy little gadgets from the faraway planet Happian, he's got ways to do this and prides himself in the ability to make this happen. Maybe in another world, this could have been easy. But in another world, he wouldn't have met Shizuka. At first, you don't see too much about Shizuka. She seems quiet, but she must just be shy. I mean, it's a funny thing, but Shizuka just means quiet in Japanese, so it would make sense the character would grow up to match her name, right? Shizuka's life is hell. Every day she's bullied ruthlessly, bruised and bloodied by her classmates. Her mother is an escort who is never around, and her belongings are dilapidated and strewn with graffitied hate notes from her abusers. Her only companion is this big dog, Chappie, who was given to her by her father, now completely gone from the picture. One day, shortly after Takopi meets her, Shizuka returns from somewhere with only the dog's collar, and she looks like this. But it's okay, because Takopi can help. Takopi can make her smile. He can make her worries go away. After all, that's what he's best at. Takopi offers her a ribbon, one of his special gadgets, and Shizuka even accepts it from him. Finally, he thinks, I can make her happy now. All she's got to do is smile for me. It's over. She's gone. This is the point where the story really broke through my emotional barriers and exposed me fully to its intentions. It isn't focused on making you feel a sense of warmth or a sense of comfort. This story is cold, and all expectations for the story's cute facade fade in one devastating chapter. Now, Takopi's broken the one rule his creator gave him: never leave the happy devices in the hands of other planet inhabitants without proper supervision. He panics at Shizuka's withered corpse and resets time with a special camera he possesses, which can bring him back to an earlier moment in time where he and Shizuka took a photo. Takopi can't understand why Shizuka would do this, but he insists he can change things, so he goes back to the previous day, before everything. This manga is like that. It leaves a raw taste in your mouth, but still maintains a quirkiness that is frequently broken up with a despairing realism that is undeniable, and will twist your emotions and make you cry. But that's also what makes a story like this so powerful. It doesn't pull back its punches, and it doesn't care who's reading. It's upsetting, it's terrible, and it's the same feeling I got reading the other story. But this time around, I felt a little bit more prepared. And so I kept opening the pages, and I kept reading on. Let me tell you what I found.